Glass is the newest film with M. Night Shyamalan, which connects both films of his of Unbreakable and Split. This is basically his version of an Avengers team up now, or like having it all accumulate to this. With Unbreakable, it's one of my favorite movies of Shyamalan. I think it's my favorite movie of Shyamalan. A lot of people are going to cater to The Sixth Sense, which is fine and all. Maybe some with Signs. Unbreakable, I think, is to me the one I really understand, the one I relate to the most. Split was a surprising hit of his. I'm glad that one was one that just was really good, and I love James McAvoy's performance. So how can this one build up? Can this one succeed? Depending how he is, and he might miss, he might land, who knows? But I thought the marketing for this was good, and I'm excited, okay? Just because I really do like those two movies. And I thought, for the most of the part of this one, it did succeed. I will have some issues with this, but I did love Glass, especially the first 30 minutes. I love with that kind of felt like a hybrid of Unbreakable and Split. I really enjoyed that. But then it takes a certain twist, and that's kind of where Shyamalan kind of gets you after a while. And then depending how you see the movie, you'll stick it out with it, and the way it's executed, you might like it. If not, I understand. It kind of is a very divisive film. I enjoy most of the parts how they get everybody into one room and just have them all, with the dialogue there, trying to get them, to believe, in their powers. Maybe are they how they really think they are? Just getting all the questions. Just really relates to something in the real world as well. Just it really gravitates you. It hooks you. And then just the performances are everybody. Bruce Willis does his best here since Looper. Samuel Jackson will do what Samuel Jackson does. Good actor. He's, in so many movies now. He knows what he has to do. James McAvoy, he sells it again. The best part of the movie. This is what, is worth the price of admission at the very least. And you get it. It works because of them three, Shyamalan, and then the people behind. I appreciate the work too. Good, just visuals capturing how it is, especially in this Unbreakable universe. He does well capturing just the colors, just what goes on to add from the background into the theme of the movie. And then but really the best parts, really, this is the three actors. This is what, will gravitate you. This really will just kind of question you, or at least in a good way or a bad way, just what this movie is trying to capture. And then just it builds up, to a way where it's gonna be going to something, and depending how you see it, you're gonna think it was worth the payoff or not. And then I'm glad that this one still kind of kept the Unbreakable, where there's action sequences here. That's the most it's had in the three, but it still felt real. It didn't kind of make you feel too much superhero, like how the action goes. It didn't rely on the spectacle on it. But then bringing in other things too, where like, that's what I don't like of superhero, like cliche tropes, or that was really too cliche for this. I understand Shyamalan, how he was trying to kind of represent this movie. And once I started seeing the realization, it kind of annoyed me for a sec, but then I kind of went with it. So depending how you really are, I was interested and hooked on what he was trying to say. But yeah, it really was the first act, and then just seeing kind of like this all built up before the whole, like, the resolution, the resolve of the ending, that was building up to that I really enjoyed. Okay, and then yeah, just there's certain characters here though that do kind of annoy me, that need to be better. At least, like, there's too much repetitiveness, and then those characters kind of suffer from it. But really, these are the three that we wanted to see, and they do it. They knock it out of the park. You really are satisfied just with at least how certain beats of the story kind of, get talked about, get resolved. So it really all just depends how you view this movie. My take is I enjoyed 75% of this movie. A little bit of a slow burner. Some certain decisions you're like, what the heck? But the three characters alone, I love them. I like that. This one did celebrate the build-up that we had. And I'm not going to lie, okay? Unbreakable, still the best one. Split, just James McAvoy's performance is really good. And I love the artistry, the value that one has. Is really symbolic. It's really meaningful. This one might be the weakest of the three. And it all depends. I might end up hating this one a little bit more as we go on, like more viewings. Or I might love it more as I give it more viewings. But overall, the trilogy is at least satisfying enough to be wrapped up, and that's honestly what I think now of how this trilogy has built its way. So let me know, guys, what you thought of Glass. Which one is your favorite of the trilogy, and just how this movie kind of worked for you? All this in the comments below. And that's always, roll on Empire, laugh, smile, repeat.